Now our another topic is types of resources. First, what we had discussed about the uses of resources. Now what we are going to discuss about types of resources. Now types of resources are divided into three parts. One is ownership, right? Second is re-availability. Re-availability means in what way it is available in the nature. And third is distribution, means where, in what amount it is available, and in that way how it is important for us. So first we are going to talk about ownership, second re-availability, and third is distribution. Right now in this first, what we are going to talk about ownership. Ownership means ke resources, how we can say that this all resources are ownership way. In ownership means who is responsible for that resource. Like here, see on page number 59 only, blue box has been given. Here it has been given. For ownership, resources also divided into three parts. First is individual resources. Individual resources means, like for example, I am having a land, I am having a building, right? I am having a house. So this is what my property, my private property. Individually, I am the owner of that property, right? So nobody can take that for other use. So that is the reason this resource, this land or building or a house is means owned by whom? By me. So that is the reason it is known as a individual ownership, right? Owned by an individual and a family. Example, land and building. Now second is national resource. National resource means owned by a country or a particular region, right? Like for example, here it has been given army or international trade. These both are the example has been given, right? Like for example, when we talk about army, army is owned by whom? Our country. We cannot say this is my army or this is your army. It is not. It is for the whole country use, right? So that is the reason it is known as a national resource, right? Like for example, water, rivers. So you cannot say this river is flowing from my house, so this is my river. No, it is used for the satisfying the needs of the whole country. So that is the reason it is known as a national resource. You cannot take Himalayas as yours, right? This all are the national resource, means the property of a nation, right? Third is a global resource. Global resource means all physical or non-physical resource which are used for human welfare. Means how that all these things are used for the human welfare, like resources of common ownership of all nations of the world, right? Like airports are there, and then roads are there, buildings are there, dams are there, right? This all are used for whom? For human welfare. So they all are known as a global resource, where all different types of people of the country comes here and there. So they all are known as a global resource. Global it is available for everyone. So in individual, or you can say on the basis of ownership, three parts are there. टाइप्स ऑफ रिसोर्सेज में तीन पार्ट्स है, ओनरशिप, रीअवेलेबिलिटी और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. और ओनरशिप के अंदर थ्री पार्ट्स है, इंडिविजुअल रिसोर्स, नेशनल रिसोर्स एंड अ ग्लोबल रिसोर्स, राइट? नाउ the another is what we are going to discuss is distribution. Distribution means in the whole world, right? On the whole earth, where what is available. Like for example, it happens sometimes we don't have many things, like other Arab countries are having oil wells, right? So we don't have that much oil wells. Now we have abundant of water, they don't have abundant of water. USA is having a gold in a very large amount, right? Some countries do not have even gold in their country. So the distribution of different types of resources are different everywhere. So here what we are going to discuss on the type of availability. On the type of availability, like when we talk के 20 rupees में 1 लीटर बॉटल मिलती है, लेकिन 20 rupees में 1 किलो सोना नहीं मिलता है. So why it is more, gold is more precious? What are the reason? Because of the availability, where it is available, right? That what we are going to discuss in this topic. Now there are, in a distribution there are 4 parts, right? Like first one we are going to discuss, there are according to distribution area. First what we are going to discuss, universal resource. Universal resource means okay, distribution in the whole earth, in on the whole universe, like oxygen and nitrogen. These are the 2 example of the universal resource which is available in the whole universe, right? So that is the reason it is known as a universal resource. It is not like that okay, India is having oxygen and Nepal is not having. It's not like that. It is available all over the earth. Maybe it is possible that water is not available at one place or some place, but oxygen and nitrogen are available in the whole universe, right? Second is generally available resource. Generally available resource means common resources where you will find everywhere. There are very few places where this you will not found, right? So easily available. Details में अगर कहा जाए तो, and which are the example? Land available everywhere, soil available everywhere, right? Water available everywhere, pasture land available everywhere. So this is generally available in the whole part of the earth. So that is the reason it is known as a generally available resource. Then rare resource. Rare resource means this type of resource is available at a very limited places. It is not available on the whole earth. Means wherever you dug out and you will found that resource. It is available on a certain places only, right? Or a certain countries only, or a certain region. Like for example, minerals like coal, petroleum, copper, gold and uranium. Like for example, uranium in our country it is available at 2 or 3 places only, like Rajasthan is there, right? So it is available very rare on a very rare places. So that is the reason it is known as a rare resources. That is the reason gold is very precious. It's uranium is very precious for us because it is available in a very short amount and it is very rare. Now fourth is solitary resources. Solitary resources, solitaire हम नहीं बोलते diamond is a solitaire, right? Because one type of diamond is available here, or that is very rare, you will not found in anywhere. That is the reason it is solitaire. Solitaire means that type of resource is not available in any part of our any part of the other country. It is available at a one place or a 2 place only. So here minerals available only at a 1 or 2 places in the world. Here it has been given triolite, which is available only in Greenland. This resource is available only at one place, that is a Greenland. No other area or part of other country has this resource. So that is the reason it is known as a solitary resource. This is what resources of the on the basis of distribution. 4 parts of distribution: universal, generally available, rare and a solitary resources. This is what are the other part.